2.
Welcome to LoveLine with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew.
Would you sleep with sick women?
I may be pregnant, but I am still a man.
Spank the unruly ones.
It's indecent, it's vulgar, it's blasphemous.
I'm gonna ride you till you can't stand up.
Come on, let's go down. All right, keep your shirt on.
LoveLine's meant for an adult audience. LoveLine may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised. Here's LoveLine with Dr. Drew and Adam Carolla.
That I elbowed you in the ribs?
Yeah, I didn't know. What was that for? I was meant to ask you about that.
I finally realized why I am only half the comedian I can be on this show. And you don't get a chance to really understand something unless you stand back and watch it and observe it sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like when you and I are conversing on the show, I'm so wrapped up in what I want to try to say that I can't, once in a while it's good to play the role of like a surveillance camera and just sit back and look.
Yeah.
Now, the host, Chris, was out in the audience.
Yeah.
And we're doing this like, Ask Adam and Ask Drew segment.
Right.
And somebody asked a question about a threesome.
Right. And he said, it's not me. I wouldn't like that. I said, yeah, right.
And, yeah, he's right.
And then I got this elbow.
No. Here's what happened. The gentleman in the audience said, I'd like to have a threesome. There was a little exchange. The host of the show, who was standing out there like Leno does when he goes out in the audience, said, listen, I don't like a threesome. And me, coming from a background of comedy, knew there was a joke to follow. You see, the guy's a host. He's a young black stud. He's not going to just say, I don't like a threesome.
Right.
You're waiting for something to follow.
Yeah, but he was interrupting me. I had something to follow, too.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I could see this thing wanting to come out of his mouth, and Drew, chimed in, and the guy, he kind of came back a little, and I finally gave Drew a shove in the ribs, and then, sure enough, his joke was a joke that I'd heard a few times before, but it was, I don't like a threesome. Why have two ladies be dissatisfied?
Right.
All right, but the point is I knew that he was heading into a joke by the way he couched it and by the way he set it up. But Drew, you can't read body language.
Wait a minute. The whole reason that interchange was even interesting is because we were going for truth. Who cares about this preconceived joke this guy's trying to tell? We were digging at the truth. He gets side railed. It's much more interesting than him telling a bad joke.
You were digging at the truth. He was digging at the ratings. All right, all I'm saying is...
My ribs still hurt. You just absolutely All
right, but it shut your ass right up, and he got his joke out,
I thought you wanted to tell a joke or something, which would have been really a startling thing.
I knew the guy... Okay. Are you kidding? I was the belle of the ball. Please.
What I did think was interesting about this show is how
it was like Night at the Apollo out there, but they loved me.
The things that you say, comes back so fast.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was interesting.
Jeez, I made a few comments about TV, about the Vibe show the other night, and boy, walked in there, and it was like Custer's Last Stand. No, people had heard I was talking about the show, but I think their publicist called our manager or something and gave him an earful about something I said, which was totally out of context. And
you said it, but it wasn't what you were talking about.
Oh, for Christ's sake! This is.
TV.
Listen, forget about TV. I'm back on the publicist. Attention, publicist!
Don't worry, you'll never have one, Adam. Don't worry.
Hold on a second. Where's that damn... Attention, publicist! I am going to toss out a list of hobbies so that you may pursue them and not F up everyone's life around you!
Okay, what are they?
Caroms! Backgammon, masturbation, and hunting Nazi war criminals in Brazil.
There you go. Okay.
All right, now you have something to do. Here's the whole thing about publicists. They do nothing. They know they do nothing, so they spend their whole little day doing nothing and screwing up everybody. Please have some pride, you people.
What happened?
Oh, nothing. I said.
Why are you so upset then if nothing happened?
Because I hate publicists. They're all such worthless sacks. They're really vermin. They're leeches.
We know how
all
you feel.
of them.
We know how you feel, Adam.
No, they don't do anything.
Anyway, he was making fun of himself, basically saying the show. He goes, oh, Vibe TV. We're gonna be Vibe TV. I give the. He goes, they're gonna have us on. I give the show a week. Meaning, if they were to, if they're so desperate as to have us as guests, it's not going to survive.
Yeah,
it was not. They were not.
They can't really get anybody good.
It was. They were not saying anything about. He was making fun of us, not the show.
Right.
Right. But apparently, the Brainiac. Publicist must have read the transcripts of the show or something, and said Adam said Vibe won't last a week, and then called our people and gave them an earful, and
don't worry, you'll get a call about this conversation too.
Oh please,
Let's go.
just go by the side of the freeway and pick up some trash, would you? Just do something. Do something, all you publicists. Oh. Really, the lowest form of life. Have you met a publicist that was worth a damn that you liked?
Yes, I have.
What do? They don't do anything. Agents are bad enough.
Look,
I deal with publicists all day, and there's a lot of wonderful publicists out there who get you a lot of guests.
No, please. It is their honor to have their guests on this show.
Well, that's what they do.
Okay, good. And I've said it many times, any publicist that does not like my attitude and doesn't want their guests on the show, kiss my ass. Keep them at home. And go on another national radio show.
And
this is so familiar to me.
Yeah. Didn't we get a little feedback about this last time he went on like this?
A walk through the past.
Yeah, please. The views and opinions are strictly those of Adam Carolla.
Oh, you agree with me, Drew. You know.
All right, let's go.
Alyssa.
Yeah.
You're 19.
Yeah. I have this problem. I just got with my roommate and her boyfriend over the summer, and we're supposed to be roommates again this year, and this just happened. So now I'm afraid that they keep talking to me about it, and I'm just afraid.
Wait, they? Who are they? You said you slept.
My roommate and her boyfriend.
You had something with the two of them.
Yeah, this summer.
And they want to do that again.
Yeah, they keep talking to me about it, and I just think it's going to be weird.
Is she wasn't your roommate at the time?
Well, we were roommates this school year, and we're going to be again.
And when this happened,
I swear I'm going to come in there and smack you like you're a publicist.
When this happened,
hold on. Were you guys roommates at the time?
No, it was during the summer.
I'll just say no.
All right.
No.
That's so that we care.
So they were roommates. It was summer, and now they're roommates, and she's feeling awkward about getting back into the roommate thing. Listen, this is a lesson about boundaries. Okay, relationships have boundaries, and you violate those boundaries, and it disturbs the relationship sometimes. And here you've gotten involved in a way with these people that it's hard to go back into sort of roommate relationship with them, and especially the way they're pushing on you to maintain that kind of intimacy that you're not comfortable with anymore.
How was it though?
It was okay.
It was all right?
Yeah.
Were you fooling around with the guy, too?
Yeah.
Did you have sex with him?
Yeah.
Do you like him?
Not really. Well, kind of, but I don't really want to be with him.
Uh-oh. No, we're right out of the chute. We're going for the wallet. Right out of the chute. Hold on a second, Alyssa. All right? Oh, Drew's got his buck out. Lickety split. I had a premonition. I went out to dinner right before I came here. I pulled out my money. I said, I need $1 back.
Yeah.
There may be gambling tonight.
Okay, yeah.
All right, this is all I got, so I got to win.
All right.
All right. She likes the guy, but not really. But she just felt she's have sex, and now she feels she's going to have sex with him again. She's easily manipulated. Obviously, was the victim of something. I'm going to go with just real low self-esteem, though. No physical abuse.
Okay.
I'm going with Dad was just absent and cruel when he wasn't being absent. Ruined her self-esteem.
I'm going to say Dad was never available in the way she needed him. That's pretty vague. But let me go further. Was
your dad available the way you needed him?
Let me go further.
No.
Her first sexual experience was with like a 19-year-old when she was 12.
Oh, Alyssa.
Yeah.
All right. What's going on here?
Nothing.
Mm-hmm. Where's your dad?
My parents are divorced.
Mm-hmm. And when did they get divorced?
When I was in 7th grade.
I see. And do you see your dad?
Yeah, somewhat.
How often?
Every couple weeks.
And is he good to you?
Yeah.
What about when you were growing up?
Yeah, he was always good.
Always good to you?
Mm-hmm.
Never struck you, never showed up drunk or anything like that?
This isn't that. No.
All right. Made you feel like the princess you were?
Yeah, pretty much.
How old were you when you first had sex?
17.
17?
Yeah.
First time?
Yeah.
No contact before then?
Well, I didn't have sex with anybody, but...
But what happened? A little fooling around?
Yeah.
How old were you when that started?
Oh, I don't know, maybe 15.
All right. Well, it's a push, Drew.
What happened when you were 12, 13, when your parents divorced? Did you do anything you regret then?
No, I
Mm-mm.
I don't think I really did anything. Not that I...
What?
Nothing that I...
Spit it out.
Nothing that you what?
Nothing that I remember that was significant.
Did you do a lot of acting out then?
No, more so when I was older.
Like how old?
Well, like when I turned like 16.
What started happening then?
Oh, I just started disobeying my mom more.
Yeah.
All right, so the Drew compass is way off tonight, and I'm off as well. Although I'll never accept no for an answer. And I always think that if Drew and I were able to sweat the subject sufficiently that we could get the answer that either we desire or we could just force a answer out of them that would make us feel good with our egos again. All right, so it doesn't seem like anything too big happened to you, although I'd like to meet your dad.
But you're sort of acting out, and you admit it yourself, and there's some lack of self-esteem and dissatisfaction. And, I would bet that you kind of like the guy. Is that...
Yeah, go ahead.
Is that accurate? You kind of getting it. When you have physical contact with a guy like that, it's hard not to have heavy feelings about the guy, right?
Yeah, I guess I liked him more in the beginning.
And now to be confronted with that all the time and not really be able to have a relationship with them, and you just remain an object for these two to sort of play with, very demeaning.
How old is this guy?
I think he's my age. He's about 20.
It's just really a bad situation for you, Alyssa. Stay out.
What are these guys doing?
If you,
I can't believe it. This the guy was 19 when he did it.
Okay,
He was having sex with you. Have sex with his
you were
girlfriend.
expressing jealousy for Alyssa's friend's boyfriend. We're trying to help Alyssa, who's in pain. Deal is, Alyssa, if you're going to be the roommate, you're going to have to set real strict boundaries and stand by them and assert your needs, and don't expect these people to understand or be interested in anything but using you as an object.
All right. And this is young David, 16 years old, was on hold for how long last night?
2 hours.
2 hours. Over 2 hours.
Long time.
Hey. All right. What's your very important question?
I'd like to say before, Adam, you have great analogies, and Dr. Drew, you're also great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I recently broke up with my girlfriend. We were going out for about 6 months, and she came over to my house for a weekend, and while her mom was out of town, and I went to work one night, and she cleaned my room, and ever since then, she's like totally bossing me around, telling me hang up my clothes, put away my shoes as soon as I come home. And then I told her that we need to see other people for about 3 weeks and see how things were going. And
3 weeks, is that what you said?
Yeah.
3 weeks.
Why 3 weeks?
We need to see other people for about
38 minutes?
21 days.
Well, it didn't last that long because I went to work, and I work at an amusement park, and all the girls were like talking to me, and so I have a date Friday.
What do you do at the... Sounds maniacal, this, David. What do you do at the amusement park?
I am an instructor for laser tag.
Oh, okay. So you're not like the bearded woman or anything?
No.
Running the Ferris wheel.
Hey, do they have the zipper over there?
Nope.
Oh.
What's the zipper?
It's the ultimate carnival ride.
Oh, the zipper.
It's better than any ride, even at those Six Flags amusement parks, because there's the real element of danger, not the element of alleged danger.
Right. Simulated
not
danger.
Simulated danger. The danger that one of those rusty cotter pins might come loose, and a weld joint which hasn't been inspected in 27 years, and things have been stored by the bay, collecting salt water and corrosion. Something's going to come loose, and some teenager's going to die. That is the real danger in the zipper, and that's what makes it the greatest carnival ride ever. But you're doing the laser tag stuff.
Yeah.
All right, and I guess you meet lots of chicks strapping on the buzzers and harnesses and whatnot. And
yeah.
Now you got yourself a date.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm just trying to make sure. All my guy friends are telling me, go for it. I'm young. I need to live my life, but...
Did you say you were living with this girl?
No, she came over to my house for the weekend because her mom went to Catalina.
Your house, meaning your parents' house?
Yeah.
And she's bossing him around, telling him to clean his room.
Well, there's a lot of elements to relationships, and some of the more basic elements, like how you conduct yourself, how your hygiene works, and how you dress, and how you screw the cap on the toothpaste.
What is this hygiene?
Yeah, I know. It's for you. It should be a deal breaker. I mean, it could be. I mean, somebody's got to put up with your hygiene.
When French people hear how much I shower, they're disgusted. I don't shower that much. I really don't.
Anyway, so if you're not getting along, you're not getting along, and it's okay to admit that and go out with somebody.
You're not getting along. You're 16. You're working at Carnival.
I mean, now, don't be so quick with him. He waited 130 minutes.
I'm just saying. There's only so much we can do. We give his new dating our blessing. Tabitha, you're 30.
Oh, hi.
Oh, yes. You're from last night, too.
Yeah.
You're tall, slim, blonde, pretty, and has never kissed a guy.
Right. Well, I've kissed a guy, but just for like a half a second.
Oh.
How does that
look
happen?
at you. You're like a brand new catcher's mitt.
Well, I hope
never
you
been
guys...
hit with a ball.
What?
All right.
Don't listen to Adam. Go ahead.
Okay, so it's kind of weird. It's like when I turned when I turned 29, I was concerned because it's I get horny just like everyone else. But
let me just try to suss you out physically here one more time.
Okay, I thought you'd do that.
Tall.
What?
Tall.
Yeah.
Slim.
Yeah.
Blonde. And pretty.
Well, I mean, it's subjective. I think I'm cute.
How about where are you calling from?
My apartment.
Ooh, and dumb. Where's your apartment?
It's in Los Angeles.
Ooh, okay. Whereabouts? Don't give us
No.
So listen, Tabitha. Relax for a moment here, sweetie. I don't want you to give us the address of your apartment or anything, but just tell us the general vicinity, La Brea and, Fairfax or something like that. Where in, generally are you?
Yeah, right around there.
Right around La Brea and Fairfax?
Yeah, you're not taking my problem seriously.
Well, hold on a second. We'd like to. Just breathe with us for a second.
Okay.
What is the big cross street? La Brea and Fairfax run the same way.
Wilshire is a cross street.
Wilshire's the big...
Yeah, Wilshire. I'm near Wilshire.
Oh, okay. Well, you're dangerously close to the LoveLine studio.
Oh, really?
Perhaps you would like to come in here and pay us a visit. We don't have a guest tonight. And we could discuss your problem on the air. Not that we're not on the air. Face to face. This is, not a sexual come-on or anything, but I'm dying to have a look at you.
It could be, Tabitha. Be careful.
Yeah, I know.
But then we'll be able to assess how you react in the face of something like that. Might be helpful.
Bring your pepper spray.
Well, that's the thing. It's like I'm a virgin, but I'm not naive.
All right. I'll tell you what we're going to do.
Okay.
You come in here, and we'll go for a quick hymen check.
For what?
You can do that, can't you?
No.
You can't?
No.
Well,
hey, Tabitha.
Yeah?
Is your hymen still intact?
No, because my doctor, when I was 25 and got my first pap smear...
He said enough is enough.
She...
ruptured it.
Yes, and I know she did because later I had a one of those tests, I forget what it's called, but they stick this wand inside of you.
Ultrasound.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, eventually, I mean, the thing can break by itself, but eventually, I mean, the screening becomes more important than maintaining the hymen. I mean, you've got to get those pap smears done.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, Tabitha.
Yeah?
We're going to put you on hold.
Okay.
All right. We'd like you to come down and be our guest here at the LoveLine Studios.
Really?
Yeah. Come down and have you seen Drew before?
You would really have me come down there?
Of course. Come on down.
Okay, what's your address?
Well, hold on a second, Toots. We're going to put you on hold, and then you're going to talk to the beautiful Ann, and she's going to give you the address.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
But we're going to need you to leave right now, right?
I can do that.
All right, but take just a beat and doll yourself up just a little bit.
Oh, my God, okay.
Toss on a little...
I'll put on what I had dry cleaned today.
Yeah. And a good shot of that FDS stuff.
This could be embarrassing. Okay.
Okay. All right. No, we're going to have a good time.
Okay.
FDS? What is that? What is that feminine hygiene stuff? FDR? FDA?
FDS is a florist.
FSD?
It is?
Feminine deodorant spray. Yeah.
Isn't that also a florist?
All right. But, Ann, shut Ann's mic.
Right. FTD.
Oh, boy. Not only do I not get the benefit of the doubt, I get stepped on even when I'm right.
And talk to Tabitha, all right?
And talk to Tabitha. We're going to invite her down.
All right. And that's a great idea, by the way.
Listen,
She
Goofy.
loaded? Is she drunk?
Oh, she's really extra super sassy tonight.
Well, because you're such a grump, I have to be extra happy.
All right, but Ann, I'm not used to...
Dude, I'm all over it.
No,
Relax.
you're very smart. I'm not used to asking people to come down here because I don't know where they're calling from, and every time I ask someone where they're from Minneapolis, and obviously we're not footing the bill for an airfare.
Why do you think I whispered in your ear?
I think you whispered in Drew's ear. I didn't hear
I whispered in your ear, too.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Okay.
All right, but Drew told me. Okay, so, hey, everyone, producer Ann's producing tonight. We got to get her something Sunday.
A couple times a year.
Yes, it's amazing. Write this down. All right, get Tabitha down here, and we'll be back after this.
I'm starting to itch. LoveLine will be right back. Dr. Drew will say something brilliant, but no one will hear him because Adam will be making funny noises.
Hey, yeah. Mike was really intent on something there. What were you looking at, Mike? Oh, okay. Had a cart die. Phone number for LoveLine, 1-800-LOVE-191. Fax number, 310-8540.
854-4455.
All right, Drew. No one said I was perfect.
Other than you.
Yeah.
Surely no one other than you has said that.
No, but you know what? I've said it enough for everyone.
Yeah, that's right.
Shane, 24.
Hi, how you doing?
Good.
My problem is I went to a doctor about a month ago, and he says I have these polyps inside of me.
In your cervix?
Yeah. Actually on the vaginal wall.
Mm-hmm.
And so he says, okay, go and get a cauterization. Well, he makes an appointment, but they have to cancel it for me.
These are not warts. They're bona fide polyps.
Well, see, okay, I went to one doctor. He said, oh, they're definitely warts. Sent me to a gynecologist.
I don't see how you could tell the difference until you get one off and look at it under a microscope.
Isn't a polyp bigger than a wart?
Generally, but warts can be awfully big.
Yeah, well...
But the biggest polyp is bigger than the biggest wart.
Yes.
Well, the first doctor, he's like, oh, it's definitely...
But vaginal polyps are usually pretty small. Cervical polyps can be big, and those are not warts.
Okay, so I go to this gynecologist. He says no more than 5 months. So I go to another doctor.
No more than 5 months what?
Sorry?
No more than what?
5 months. He says I've had this. I go to another doctor. He's
People leave whole parts of conversations out.
Sorry?
Go ahead.
Okay. So I go to this third doctor, and he says, there's nothing. You can't tell it's viral. I was like, well, the doctor says you can't tell anything unless you cauterize it and then send it for...
Biopsy it, right. That's correct. I agree with that.
And he's like, oh, no, there's nothing wrong with you. I wouldn't even worry about it.
Did he say those are warts?
No, he said it's nothing. He says it's abnormality.
It may be nothing. It may be just a normal growth.
I would believe him. I will believe any doctor that tells me what I want to hear.
But
that's not what I'd rather hear.
The only way you're going to settle this is if you take one off and look at it under a microscope. That's the only way you can really tell.
Right, but
That's
why would
it.
a doctor tell me that?
That it's nothing?
Yeah.
Because I don't know what he's looking at, but it may appear to be something that's nothing. And the other doctor may be more cautious and want to actually see it under the microscope before he makes that statement.
Well, aren't you running a risk as a doctor just to say stuff is nothing? Like, especially when another doctor said you got a problem?
But I got to admit, I've done that before. When stuff is obviously nothing to me. People come in, they go, oh, this thing on my eye. But doctor, somebody says I got to get it off. But my friend's a doctor, he says I have to get it off, and it's nothing. I'll usually say it's nothing.
Aren't you running a risk? I mean,
Yes.
just to cover your own ass. Don't you say, well, go look at a specialist?
Yes, usually I say go ahead and take it off, but it's nothing.
Well, not go ahead and take it off, but go talk to someone else. I'm not making the final call here.
No, I'll take it off. I mean, if I can take it off, I'll take it off.
All right, but how are you going to take nothing off?
It's not nothing. It's just nothing significant.
Well, you said nothing. Michelle, 29.
Hello?
Hey.
Hi. Yeah, I'm calling in. I have a problem. I'm engaged, and everybody thinks my fiancé is gay.
Why?
I don't know.
So I'm blowing this guy?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You know, I don't know why. I guess he's very soft-spoken, and, well, truthfully, when I first met him, I met him over the phone, and I thought he was a woman, over the phone.
So he's very feminine.
Well, you got to be fair. A lot of people used to think Greg Louganis was gay, and his... Oh, no, wait a minute. Uh-oh. Yeah, you better check this out.
Have you asked him about this?
Yes.
And what does he say?
He says he's not gay.
He's not real defensive or...
No, because to be honest with you, I told him that even if he was gay, it wouldn't matter to me.
Well, What?
It wouldn't matter. I mean, if he had been, prior to meeting me, if he had had a homosexual relationship...
Well, having a homosexual relationship and being gay are two different things.
Yes, Drew knows. I mean... Michelle.
Yes?
It wouldn't kind of wig you out a little bit? You know what I mean? Like Ann. What if you found out your husband, Doug? Like, yeah, before I met you, sweetie, I blew a couple guys, had a little butt love, but that
I personally would not be able to carry on the relationship.
Why?
That's all behind me.
Because I would think maybe that he would have those tendencies again.
So that he's really actually gay and suppressing that.
Or that the thought of, because
Yes,
that doesn't
go.
turn me on, the thought of
Yeah, okay.
him being
Thank
with
you.
another
Right.
man.
Now we're getting to it.
Well, see what
That's true. And hold on a second, Michelle. See, guys hearing about a woman having a little indiscretion with their own sex before they met them is perfectly fine. Happens all the time. They don't hold it against them. As a matter of fact, a lot of guys, it's a turn on. But women do not go for this. And women, it's funny. The thing that's funny is we're always touting women as being more mature, more forgiving, more understanding, more sort of together in relationships, whereas men are these sort of visceral animals. But this is the one thing where I think women come up short.
No, maybe they are more intuitive and really have a sense that a man that would be that way is oriented that way and would not likely to be a
that ain't
partner.
it. Listen, if I
It's a visual. It's a visual?
It's a visual.
Yeah.
I know you could say to producer Ann about her lovely husband Doug, who I nailed when we were in D.C. by the way. If he said, "Listen, Ann, I'm not gay." I do get loaded once in a while, and it was in college, and the guy was my roommate, and we were really tight, and he was gay, and his mom died 3 weeks earlier, and so I let him nail me. I didn't enjoy it. I'm not going to do it again. It was 5 years ago. You'd still be kind of grossed out.
Totally and completely, because that would just change my whole feeling for him.
Right.
Sexually.
But it has nothing to do with the fact that you thought he was gay or that he may stray into the arms of another man.
No, I would think, because men are so turned off by seeing two men together. There has to be some tendency. You don't get that loaded where you say, okay, I'm going to give this guy a blowjob.
Exactly. No, but Ann, what I'm trying to say is, and I hope you've already admitted this to some degree, I hope you're going to go the rest of the way with me, is even if somebody said, even if God came down and said, I can guarantee you Doug will never have sex with another man as long as you know him, you'd still be good and grossed out.
Oh, completely, yeah.
And it'd still be...
the thought
It would bother every time she was with him, she'd think about him.
It'd bother her. It bothers women, or usually bothers women. I had a girlfriend that I always used to tell her that I never told her. I'd always screw around with her. I'd go, I'm a pretty convincing actor when I want to be, unless I'm on an audition.
Unless you're acting.
Like I'm the world's worst actor. Yeah, unless I'm, wait, shut up, Drew. But I always tell her, one time, I was at a party, and the guy was a pretty good friend of mine, and we got pretty loaded, and we went to the back, and it was just a blowjob, and I could just see her, like almost retching. Like, she was like, she was ready to, like, vomit on my lap. I mean, and I'd tell her, no, I was just kidding. And she'd be like, like when you gave someone some news that their parents died and then said they're just kidding and they're still crying afterward and hitting you in the back.
How many times did you do this to her?
A couple times.
repeatedly
around with it.
Repeatedly. Right.
Oh, yeah, just torture her a little bit.
Yeah.
Michelle?
Yes.
Why wouldn't you be bothered by him screwing around with guys or being gay?
I guess it would be the same to me as if I would let the idea of him being with other women prior to me.
It is different, though, because it suggests, not necessarily, but it suggests that he is gay and suppressing it. And that ultimately it may sort of win out, so to speak. I mean, you can't only suppress that sort of thing so long before it becomes
Well, he
evident.
denies having any type of homosexual tendencies at all.
Yeah, okay. Now, getting back to the reality of this guy, just because somebody has feminine characteristics does not mean that the person is homosexual.
Okay, because all my friends, everybody keeps telling me he's gay, and I tell them, no, he's not gay. And then they argue with me. You would be surprised. I went to a girlfriend's birthday party, and her aunt sat and argued with me the entire time.
It seems cruel to me. That's horrible.
It really does.
You know, that he was really gay, and that later on in life, if I ended up marrying him, that I would end up heartbroken because eventually...
What the hell kind of party is this where people sit there and argue over whether your boyfriend's gay or not?
I know. All
right, listen, Michelle, stop hanging around with this band of idiots.
I couldn't believe how rude she was. And finally, I just said, look, okay, you got me. You busted the case. He was gay. Now would you just leave me alone? You know? And I laughed. But, I mean, that's kind of what I put up with. Anybody who meets him, they literally argue with me.
Oh, well, that's their business.
All right, well, you could get him to straighten up just a little bit so you don't have to be subjected to all this torture society has thrust upon you. I mean, how gay is he? Is he, is he, sort of Charles Nelson Riley gay? I mean, is he way over the top?
Sometimes, yeah. And he thinks it's funny. You know, if you go up to him and you ask him if he's gay, he's going to tell you yes, because he thinks it's hilarious. And he said he used to use that to actually get women in bars. That they would come up and they would ask him if he was gay, and he would say yeah. And then he would wait till there was like 3 or 4 of them, and he would say, okay, well, if you let me sleep with all of you, maybe I'll turn heterosexual. So he kind of...
And what would happen?
I don't know. You know, but if he's out with somebody...
Hold on. Let me probe a little here, Michelle.
How old was he when he lost his virginity?
I think he said 17.
Did anything happen before that?
I don't even know.
Why don't you ask that question?
How old is he now?
He's 27.
What's he do for a living?
Well, he was in the Navy.
They toss his ass out?
Huh?
Why? What's he do now?
Oh, he's a reserve now. You know, he's going to college.
That's what he does for a living. So it's a pretty open schedule. Just
right.
He works a couple weekends a year.
Right.
So, wait a minute. Does he go to work?
Well, he was a waiter for a while.
All right, but
does he work?
No.
Oh, for Christ's sake! Well,
I mean, he's got an income. He just doesn't have a job.
Where's his income?
Well, he gets paid. He's a reservist.
All right, so he gets $400 a month.
And he gets unemployment checks.
All right. Listen, Michelle, I know he's not gay. Gay guys have way too much pride to live off the dole this way. Gay men are enterprising. They start their own businesses, they make money, and they're taking over the world this way. Gay guys don't sit around and wait for the welfare checks and then go hammer it and buy a pack of generic cigarettes with it. All right, Michelle, I would say keep him because he's not gay, but dump him because he's a loser. All right? And please, have some good sense. You're 29 years old. You sound like you're 15.
I'm not, no.
All right, but stop. Come on, don't hang out with this guy. He doesn't work. You're defending the guy. You know, what's the guy do for a living? Well, he was in the Navy. What's he do for a living? He's in the reserve now.
He's a reservist.
He's a reservist. Yeah, he puts in 2 weekends a year. What's he do for a living? Well, he was a waiter.
We asked that question 5 times. What does he do for a living? Nothing.
All right. So the guy not only acts gay, but he walks like a gay man and works like a straight guy.
But he sounds like a little sociopathic. There was bizarre manipulations of people, and trying to manipulate women in a group sex. It just something's not right there.
Yeah, there may be a good call there. Ann suggested that perhaps he was turning tricks. to make a buck.
Oof.
I doubt it. But the point is the
I like that one, though. I'm going with that
but
one.
the guy's dicey. There's no doubt about
definitely.
it. All right. So Michelle, it's her fiance. How do you even propose marriage to a guy who's just collecting welfare? And people on welfare shouldn't be allowed to get married. They shouldn't. It makes two people on welfare now.
It's not welfare. It's unemployment.
Or unemployment. All right. That's the same as welfare. I've never collected unemployment. Have some pride. All right, maybe I will after the show, though. All right, we'll be back.
What's the music about? What? Oh, the music?
LoveLine will be right back.
Take pictures before.
Yeah, all right. Replace the tangled webs we weave. Let me tell you, people, there's oftentimes a wide chasm between reality and what people perceive as reality.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy. What is going on in everyone's head out there? You ever wonder?
Well, listen, that's what
everybody's casting a play.
Hey, that's
everybody's out. Feed my little play. I got a little play going. I'm looking for actors in it, and I'm casting you.
I have said about this show more recently is that it is a relentless pursuit of the truth. We're going to confront the truth. Thank you.
What a society we're living in. What the hell is going on? This guy.
You gonna tell him?
Well, no. I was thinking about the court. That guy from Miller, Budweiser, whatever, just won $26 million for wrongful termination.
What?
Oh, Drew, you don't read any newspapers or anything. That guy, he got fired by, I don't know, I can't remember if it was Miller or Anheuser-Busch or something, but they fired some executive because he made some suggestion towards some woman that wasn't even really suggestion. He just sort of opened a dictionary and showed her a picture or showed her a word in it that was underlined. And it's a long story. It has to do with the Seinfeld episode. It's hard to tell. Drew, you never watch the news. You never read the paper. Yeah. But anyway, they fired the guy. He sued and he won $26 million. Here's my thing about firing. When you get fired from a place,
you're fired.
You're fired. Yeah. That's it. Your boss don't like you, he fires you. That's enough. I don't care. No one can get fired anymore.
Yeah.
I don't agree with the stupid woman who brought the sexual harassment charge against the guy, and I don't even know that she brought a charge against him, but she reported him, and I don't agree with that because somehow we've fashioned ourselves a society where people can no longer get away from idiots. They just have to stand there and then go cry to somebody about it. You know, I mean, some guy comes up to you at the office and he says, hey, baby, did you see that episode of Silk Stockings last night? And you go, listen, Herb, get away from me. You give me the creeps. And come near me again, I'm going to report you. Why everything has to turn into a lawsuit? Then Herb gets fired, and now Herb gets $26 million. You can't fire anyone anymore.
That's true.
And if you do get fired, you know how much money you should get? As much money as you would have made. No, half as much money as you would have made during the time you're fired because you didn't actually work. That's it.
And yeah.
Everyone, listen, all of you.
Why should you be required to continue paying somebody if they're fired?
You don't need
they're
to be
fired.
Listen, thank you. We don't need to be compensated for everything in life. You know what I mean? Like this Flight 800, this jet goes down. It's a tragedy. It's a tragedy. Flying is a risk. Travel is a risk. Not as dangerous as going, cross-country in a covered wagon. The alternative, I guess Flight 800 was heading to Europe somewhere. I'm sure the alternative of getting on some old Spanish wooden galleon and heading into seas unknown, you'd come back, you'd get eaten by a rat, you'd have scurvy, and if you're lucky, you didn't drown after 6 months and you lost a leg.
But you didn't sue anybody then?
No, you didn't sue anybody. But now, if something happens to somebody, we're suing. That's it.
It's ridiculous.
Something happened to me.
I'm entitled.
I am waiting. Here's my lawsuit. I'm waiting. I'm wondering, and I swear to God, this is on the horizon.
All right.
when somebody gets hit by lightning, they would call that an act of God, and then I think they could sue the Catholic Church. I think about it. You guys,
how about anybody who published a Bible?
Yes. You guys believe in God, do you not? Yes. I was just struck by lightning. Lightning is an act of God, is it not? Yes. Okay. I got third-degree burns on my back now. I am suing the church for all their work. Oh, for Christ's sake, where's the pride?
What really is pathetic about
pride.
this is that it supports the notion that you are not responsible for anything that happens to you and you are entitled to everything. So it's all, you can never make change because society is saying something happens to you, it's not your fault.
All right.
You don't have to change because
I'll tell you.
it's being done to you.
Here's my utopia. My utopia is you get one lawsuit a lifetime. Anybody who files more than 2 lawsuits in a 10-year period is immediately looked into. And I mean in a big way. I mean rifling through the person's house and personal belongings. I don't trust anyone who files a lawsuit. I curse all of you who've filed a lawsuit. All right, once in a while you get screwed and there's negligence. You file a lawsuit. Anyone who does it more than twice in 10 years, you're screwing up. You're out. And you know what? You get one 911 call a year. I swear to God, I watch this cops show all the time. The 911, and they show the guy. The cops are going to the house. Well, this is the 4th time we've been here this week. What kind of crap is that? Meanwhile, I'm getting sodomized in my living room by some, gangland. All right, please.
What did Ann say?
You yelled out my roommate's name. Son of a bitch. No, I mean, meanwhile, there's some home invasion robbery going on, and all the lines are busy because they're out on their 15th domestic dispute call this month to the same address. Here's what I'd like on the 911. More than 2 trips to one house in the same month, a gun's being drawn and someone's being put down. Come on, Drew, I'm serious.
How about your airstrike? Just eliminate the whole block.
Oh, for Christ. It is, society's just gone so pathetic.
Yeah.
Really, I really want to start monitoring the number of 911 calls that come from any particular household. You get 2 a
that
year.
Can be your little side project, Adam.
Yeah, and for us, we'll talk to callers.
All right. I got a side project for you, Ann. Jennifer, 19.
Hello?
Hi, Jennifer.
Hi. I guess I have a couple of different things going on right now. First of all, I have this boyfriend, and he's great. I love him. We've been together for almost 7 months.
Speaking of voices.
Well, what? We're gambling? I don't know. I'm not getting a vibe off of her. All right, go ahead, Jennifer.
But ever since I was about 4, I'd say about 5 or 6, I've had these, I've done these things that I forgot about for a while.
Maybe we should gamble.
The bet's over. I would have won.
Well, what is it? We don't know what she's done.
All right.
You want to gamble?
Yeah.
All right, hold on, Jennifer. She done something when she was 4 or 5 years old?
8-year-old or 6-year-old friend had same-sex sexual encounter with her.
Same-sex sexual encounter?
A little bit older, but initiated something with her.
Her friend, who was a little bit older, initiated sex with her.
And then she went and did it to other of her friends. Not maybe sex, but just real.
All right, I'm going to go with her initiating it, and not having done to her.
You know, it doesn't happen like that. You know that.
All right, but what are my choices now?
That she was sexually abused by a male or something.
All right, that'll be a side bet. Jennifer.
Yeah.
What? That's insurance. Insurance? What happened? What'd you do when you were 4 or 6 years old?
I started out with one of my friends, and I grew to a couple more.
All right, hold on, Drew. Stop dancing the jig over there, and let me just hear the question.
And I never had sex with any of my friends, or even really, touched them or anything.
How old were you when this first started?
But I'd say about 6.
And how old was the friend when that started?
The same age.
She was also 6?
Mm-hmm.
Who initiated it?
I would say I did.
All righty, Drew. I'm heading for some money.
Did anything ever happen to you with an adult or somebody older?
I'm not sure. Yeah. I think...
Kids don't do this.
I think it's possible.
Yeah, kids don't do this.
I can't really remember.
Well, she can't remember, Drew.
Kids don't do this. They just don't do this without an adult or another child who'd been sexually abused initiating it.
Yeah.
Sexualizing them. And then they go
There was a guy that lived across the street from me that I think
did for a while, but I'm not, I don't remember anything. I have visions every now and then.
Well, wait a minute. Give me $1 back because you didn't say anything about the neighbor.
Let's keep it out.
All right. Sorry, Jennifer.
All right, so you were sexually abused when you were younger, and then as most kids who are sexually abused do, they go and act out on their peers.
Yeah.
And those peers then go act out on other peers.
Oh, no.
Well, not necessarily. No, please. Let her sleep.
All right, so what's your question for us, Jennifer?
But so I think that I don't have these feelings as much anymore. I mean, I started masturbating when I was about 7.
Yeah.
And I think that I may have some bisexual feelings.
Sure.
Of course you do.
Yeah. With all that confusion.
I'm really starting to think homosexual, bisexual, lesbian, and gay are all just a manifestation of something that went wrong. I swear to God, that's all we ever hear. And I know Glad is going to put a hit on me for saying this, but I swear to God, every person we talk to that's gay, bi, or lesbian had someone took a crap on them when they were 5, and lo and behold, they're into women now, or they're into bisexuality now.
Well, what we can say is that if that happens when they're 5, then typically they do have a lot of ambivalence and confusion about their sexual orientation.
I'm 17, not 19.
Yeah. Okay. But I mean, so this is an outcome, an outgrowth of what happened to you.
Yeah.
Here's the new term I'd like to have. I'd like to have organic gay and societal gay.
How about the traumatic gay?
All right. Are you organic gay or traumatic gay? Organic means you grew up in a fairy wonderland, pardon the pun, and you're still gay. And the traumatic gay was Uncle Lou put his thumb in your ass, and now you like guys. All right. Organic gay and traumatic gay. Thank you, Drew.
Here's the thing. I'm the youngest of 4. I'm the only one living at home. My dad is a Lutheran pastor.
Mm-hmm.
And I have this boyfriend who's 4 years older than me. And, we've talked about different sexual experiences, and I asked him if he would ever want to have a woman.
This is like a feminine chemistry kit he's bringing home. He's going to bring it right down to the basement. Woo! All right, let's start mixing them up.
But he doesn't want to.
Oh, he doesn't?
No.
Oh, well, you'll get rid of him.
I mean, he says, obviously, he's like, well, I wouldn't, if you brought some girl home, I wouldn't tell her to go away, but...
Okay. How old is he again?
He's 20.
Oh, 20. All right. Jennifer. All right. We got to go to break. So here's what's going on. Somebody did something to you a long time ago. Then you barely remember, but you just started acting out on it when you were 5, 6 years old. And now you're still sort of doing it, although you understand what's going on. And the whole idea for you now is, I believe, to do a little less acting out.
Right, don't do it. Just focus on the relationship. Try to become vulnerable and involved with one person at a time, and dig into that relationship, and don't bring the chaos and the confusion in.
Right. Guess who's here, Drew? It is the tall, blonde, attractive Tabitha, the 30-year-old virgin. She will come in here, and we will get to the bottom of her virginity after this.
LoveLine will be right back.
Oh, no.
LoveLine will be right back.
No.
LoveLine will be right back.
This is LoveLine, and even though it feels like we've done 3 shows, we've only done half of one show.
It doesn't feel that bad.
It doesn't? All right, it does to me. I'm Adam Carolla, that is Dr. Drew. The leggy, blonde, and beautiful Tabitha has now entered the studio, and we will be back in 10 seconds.
This is LoveLine on
Radio
Station.
WEBN Cincinnati.
All right, I'm Adam Carolla. It's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Fax number 310-854-4455. Tabitha was the first call of the evening, wasn't she? Or right up there?
About third call, and she was one of the last ones left on hold last night.
Oh, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. We were interested in your phone call. We read your screen thing that said tall, blonde, pretty, 30, and has barely kissed a man. And our curiosity was aroused, so we told you to call in tomorrow night, which is tonight, and then we spoke to you and invited you on in at the wonderful producer Ann's suggestion. So here you are. So, all right, first let's get a little background on you, Tabitha.
Okay.
What do you do for a living?
I'd rather not say.
Uh-huh.
I want this to be as anonymous as possible. You'll understand because I'm going to tell you some things that have happened to me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And Tabitha isn't my real name, by the way.
That's fine.
So this is kind of exciting for me.
All right. Relax over there, Tabitha. All you people that use fake names, don't tell us it's a fake name. It screws with everybody.
Okay.
Oh, no one needs to know that.
But my name, it's a really cool name like Tabitha, but it's...
Samantha.
All right.
No.
All right. See, you see what this turns into? Enough of this.
Okay.
You won't tell us where you work. That's fine. That's fine. Where do you come from? Are you from this area?
From Orange County.
Mm-hmm. And you've relocated out to Los Angeles area.
Right.
And you are 30?
I am. I turned on April 9th.
Could I see some ID, please?
No, I'm sorry.
Why not?
Well...
It has her name on it.
I could cover my
blurt out the
picture. I mean, I could cover my name, I guess.
All right, I'd like to see that. I'd like to. I just like you understand it's a formality.
Okay. And by the way, I have to say one thing. I've gained a lot of weight in the last year because I've been so frustrated.
Well, you certainly aren't overweight.
Oh, that's cool.
You're not spindly, but you're not what I would call overweight.
Okay.
Let me just check, if you don't mind, just check the number there.
See my
you
birthday?
Don't mind me saying your birthday?
I'm covering my name.
4967.
Yeah.
We'll check that with our staff mathematician and be back to you in about an hour and 45 minutes.
That'll be 30.
All right, that's 30. And we've done the hymen check already, or that was removed?
We'll take your word for it.
We'll take your word for that. Okay. Now, what is the most you've done with a man?
Okay, one time I kissed on New Year's Eve for like half a second this guy that I was so crazy for. He was the sexiest man alive in my book. Mm-hmm. And I have more to tell you about him.
Yeah.
Okay, when I was 29, see, I sort of fell in love with this man. I was obsessed
Hold on a second.
Wait.
If you're a virgin, you can't start at 29.
Okay,
I mean, you got to start at like 15.
Okay, I'll tell you, when I was in high school, I was a born-again Christian. I'm not anymore. So the people I hung around, they didn't do drugs. I'll tell you also, just because I think my story is interesting, I've never done drugs or smoked or drank or anything.
Well, there's your problem. That's why you're a virgin. I'd still be a virgin, too, if I didn't get drunk and smoke.
And I don't get asked out a lot.
Why do you think that is?
Well, one reason, my mother's kind of domineering. She's always like the one who wears the pants, And so I can be pretty strong and serious. So, and I was always really shy when I was young. Obviously, I've overcome that a bit.
Well, yeah, you're on here. You're on national radio, and you're holding your own.
Yeah, and so sometimes guys would ask me out, but I wasn't interested in them at all. And I had a few times when I would be friends with guys and they'd get interested in me, and it's so awful when they let you down. So I don't even go there when I know I'm not interested,
Mm-hmm. So you're so worried about being hurt that you're almost nipping the relationships in the bud.
Exactly. So I have a problem.
You're going to spit it out?
Well, this is my problem. I'm still a virgin. I'm 30. I'm kind of concerned about it.
Right. I understand that.
But I want to tell you what happened when I was 29.
Okay.
Okay. So my friends, they're normal. I mean, they're promiscuous, or they have their promiscuous periods, or I've had close friends, a lot of them that, are into one-night stands, and I've considered all that. And, but I'm I don't want to be with anyone unless I know they care about me, or they love me, and it's not going to be emotionally devastating. And if you want, you can bet on my past. But what happened when I was 29?
Papa left you.
What?
Papa left you hanging somewhere? Something was taken away. Dad left you.
Yeah, do you want to guess? Or?
I'm thinking he may have died.
Yeah.
He did. He died of alcoholism when I was 17.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm taking the money for that, Drew. You agreed. Sure. You agreed. Columbus said the world was round, and a couple of people agreed, but who gets the credit? Thank you.
Because you talk faster.
Listen, I guessed her dad died. Is that not good for $2?
You guys are pretty good.
Yeah, I know.
So-
We and Drew agreed, but that's not good for anything.
But there was more there with that dad, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Shall I elaborate?
Sure, please.
Alcoholic dad. I'll leave the money out and see if Drew hits it. Alcoholic dad died
Who was
when you were young.
physically abusive.
Not to me, and rarely, but occasionally to my mother, and once shook my sister. But he would like punch holes in the wall or in the door.
Guys are famous for punching out drywall. I've made a lot of money doing drywall repair over the years because guys punched out holes and they're trying to get the cleaning deposit back when they move out of the apartment. All right, that doesn't win you $1 back.
The calendar's hanging over the holes.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And if you use a penthouse calendar, you can actually make a hole in the calendar too.
How do you know about this?
I know the male mind because I've studied it for almost 33 years. Now, so your dad left. Your dad passed away early.
And he also...
How'd he die?
Of alcoholism.
Liver disease. Liver disease?
No, he
Pneumonia.
actually had a heart attack, but he, about a month and a half before, he was very sad, lonely man, and he lost his job like a month. He just kind of lost will to live and started losing weight, and it was really,
how old were you when this happened?
17.
Okay, so here's what happened. The man in your life, who was never really much of a guy, was tragically taken away at 17.
At 9, he moved out when I was 9.
And you're not going to risk the heartache of losing another guy. So
You got it.
How can you lose something you never find?
Exactly.
You don't let a guy in. How's he going to break your heart? Meanwhile, your heart is just broken slowly your entire life.
Right.
Here you are. You're 30. You're on this crappy radio show. You know you've hit bottom.
Most friends my age don't listen to this radio show anymore. But no offense, but
Yeah, what the hell is that?
sorry.
They've
Do you need
outgrown
that
it.
crap?
No, I think it's a great show. I really do. I mean that from the bottom of my heart.
Wasn't I being pleasant, Drew?
Yeah, you were. I'm
Why do
sorry.
people got to squeeze those kind of digs in?
I'm sorry, but I do have friends that do listen to it
All right,
that are
that's
my age.
enough. That's enough. All right. All right, well, that's it. We're going to the phones now.
Wait, can I tell you what happened when I was 29?
I've had enough of that
Okay.
with your friends that don't listen to the show anymore that are here. So, well, why do people feel, what's wrong with this? Where's the civility in society anymore? I mean, why do people feel it necessary to volunteer? We go through this all night. There'll be some guests. We'll have some guests, some band, and we'll go, hey, you're on with Larry from XJosh, and they'll go, well, I don't know who they are, but I have a question for Drew and Adam. And I'm thinking to myself, can't you just go, yeah, all right, here's the question.
But you see how Tabitha brings on that abuse, and you're delivering.
Oh, that's interesting.
Ooh, wow. But
look
actually,
at her. Yes, because she's
That's what
attracted to
Drew's
me. Right, so you have some attraction to me.
But it
and
was
what you did, Drew's, this is very fascinating. You find yourself physically attracted to me, right?
you are taller than I thought you would be. I have to say,
shut her mic off.
You are more attractive than I thought you would be.
Shut her mic off. Don't qualify everything, please. Okay. So, Drew, you're right. She found herself incredibly attracted to me and felt that we were getting too intimate and had to break the bond. And 30-year-old virgin is really
actually bringing on the abuse was moving things closer for her because that's what she's used to.
All right. Well, you're probably right. Now, can I finish my stupid analogy?
If you'd been real nice to her, then she would have rejected you. Go ahead.
I was going to say that a 30-year-old virgin is akin to finding a 30-year-old virgin is akin to opening up some barn door at a farmhouse, pulling a sheet off a 1967 Corvette with the big block 427 with no mileage on it. Just a sheet over it. Just never been driven. I mean, what a find. A 30-year-old virgin, a 30-year-old blonde virgin who's, 5'10", 5'11"?
5'10".
Oh, she didn't argue with me on that one. And leggy to some degree. See,
I told them when I walked in, I've gained a lot of weight recently over the last year because of my frustration.
All right, sure, you need sex. Well, we'll see if we can't drum you up some sex tonight. Tracy, 17.
Hi.
Hi.
I was just wondering if you guys could help me with a little problem I'm having here. My boyfriend and I have gotten kind of close over the past month, 2 months, something like that. And lately, I can't sleep anymore because I guess I'm over-analytic. My mind, dissects everything, and it's I'm up until 6 and 7 o'clock in the morning. And
that really doesn't have anything to do with being over-analytic. That has everything in the world to do with being anxious.
It's not so much anxious. It's just that, I mean, my mind plays everything back in slow motion and like blows it up super size, and it's like kind of, you know, messing up my job and messing up everything.
That's anxious. That's anxiety.
Yeah, I know, but it's just, never mind.
What?
I was wondering if there's anything like I could, I don't know, do like.
Well, why do you have anxiety? What are you thinking about?
There's nothing I really think about except for the fact that, like, you know, oh, maybe I could have done something different. I know that's, you know, anxiety. It just,
All right, no, I've had enough. Drink some herbal tea. What the hell are we supposed to say? Stop thinking about it.
Well,
I mean, run around the block, get yourself tired, drink some herbal tea, and or have a beer and pass out.
It may be part of a depression.
Yes.
If her grades are dropping, if she's having
When you
trouble
can't
functioning.
sleep, you're depressed.
Yeah, and she might want to look into that.
All right, I wanna talk to
if she's
Tabitha a
disabled
little
by
more.
anxiety, there are medication for that. Some of them are non-addictive and are pretty safe. She's 17, a little early to be taking medication for anxiety, but, you know, if it's really disabling her, she ought to look into it.
All right, so Tabitha,
Maybe-
you've never, no, forget about her. You've never kissed a man, right? We're not counting that kiss with your dreamboat on New Year's as a kiss. You never kissed a man.
No.
You've never felt the warm caress of a man's hand.
No.
Now, here's my theory. Although you'll have to report back to us on this after you have sex, possibly in 15, 20 minutes, all goes well. I believe that you can imagine what sex would feel like.
Definitely.
I think you must know.
Yes.
And I have this theory that people know what things feel like before they do it.
I think you're right.
And I'm just stumbling onto this, but I'm guessing it's because you're part of the human species, which has been around for a gazillion years. And it's like, I always wondered what a breast felt like, but when I felt my first breast at 28, I thought, yep, that's what it felt like.
Let me put it this way.
Yes, that's about right.
Let's think. Let me galvanize your theory a little bit more. If everything that we do in our drives is learned from our environment, why would a male who was raised on a milk bottle be interested in a breast?
Yeah.
The bottle would be the sexual object.
Right.
He never got a breast.
Yeah.
If he were not ever attached to a breast, why would a breast have any kind of drive? Why would that have any meaning for him sexually?
You're saying because it's inherent.
Because
it's driven into
you're not and you are not the first person, Adam, to have this thought. I'm sorry to tell you, but in 1940s, a woman by the name of Melanie Klein.
Mel, that old dyke.
Came up
Are
with,
you kidding?
Ideas of universal, sort of universal attributes
Hey,
of mind.
Mike, shut engineer Mike, shut Drew's mic off for a second with this Melanie Klein rhetoric. All right, so Tabitha.
Ask your dad about her.
Listen, I'll talk to my dad about important things, like allowance. Tabitha, you've never given a man oral sex. Have you ever touched a penis?
No.
Never touched a penis.
No, absolutely not.
Would you like to touch Drew's?
No, because he's married.
Okay. No, I'm not going to use my penis as an example, though. I was just thinking about it for a moment. How ready are you for sex?
Okay, well, physically I'm ready, but this is,
Yeah, but if you met the right guy, would you have sex with him?
Sure, I would if I had certain things. You know,
what stuff? Like a bond?
Well, if he cared about me and if I was the only one in his life and it was going to be long lasting and
could that all be established in 15 or 20 minutes?
Absolutely not.
What does long lasting mean?
Well, if it was something that we couldn't see the end to, you know, it might end, but we were both.
You
in
need
it.
guarantees. Oh, listen.
No, not guarantees, but it's also an intuition thing.
All right, but here's what I'm telling you. You're 30. The fruit is dying on the vine.
Can I tell you what happened when I was 29? I think you might appreciate it.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, because this is just
can you relate it without working in an insult toward the show?
I'll try.
It may be difficult.
I'll try.
Okay.
When I was turning 29, I was concerned, obviously, you know, and this guy that as far as I was concerned, he was the sexiest man alive. Before we had gone out, and he wasn't emotionally available, but he told me he was physically available. This was when I was about 26, and I said at the time, well, no, you know, you'd need to be serious about me and not see anyone else. And he just wanted to play. He was at that stage in his life, and
between 15 and 75.
Well, depends on the man.
Right.
So when I turned 29, I called him and I offered myself to him.
Sexually.
Right. And I think we've always been attracted to each other. And he was gonna do it, but at that time I'd known him for like 4 years, and he couldn't do it because he didn't want to hurt me, because I think he would sleep with women who were like bad girls, like he was a bad boy. But wait, there's more.
I think you scared him with the proposition.
That's probably true. There's
You
more,
confused
though.
him. Okay.
Okay, I'll just finish and then.
All right, so you gave him this proposition. You said, come and get it.
So he was cool. He couldn't do it because.
Did he say no
didn't
right
wanna-
there
He
over
didn't
the
want to hurt me.
phone?
No, it dragged on for about a month of talking over the phone, but then. Several months later, he finally had a serious girlfriend, and God, shoot, I can't tell you this because I don't want to.
Ah, come on.
At least I have a fake name. I just don't want to.
Let's go, Tabby.
Okay, so I'll just say what I did. I won't say what he said, but what I did was I had seen him at a party when his girlfriend was away, and he was.
Hold on, I thought none of your friends listen to the show.
Well, they might. I don't know.
All right, screw that. Then tell us the story. Either they listen or they don't.
So anyways, I was at a party. He was giving me a lot of attention, and his girlfriend was away. He wasn't, coming on to me or anything, but he's a big flirt. So anyways, I couldn't handle it, and even though he had a girlfriend, I called him and I said I couldn't take it anymore, and I was just like, what kind of relationship do you have with her? He had told me he'd done threesomes before, so I offered myself in a threesome with him and his girlfriend.
Oh my God, could you imagine? Hold on, shut up for a second. Can you imagine your first sexual experience as a 29-year-old virgin is in a threesome? This is like the first time you get in a car, you're at the Daytona 500. Forget about go-karts. Forget about, dirt track.
Learning how to drive.
Forget about getting your permit. You just, boom, you're doing the Daytona 500.
Okay, it was a bad idea.
All right.
And I know that now.
Okay, well, what happened?
Well, he said no, and he had a lot of good reasons. And he said I should do it with one person the first time. And also, well, I'm not going to go into what he said because I still, he's a friend of mine and I respect him. And if he heard this, he'd probably, I don't know if he'd
I don't like this
anymore.
guy. I don't trust him.
Well, yeah.
All right. So you almost had a threesome. Now, not only are you a virgin at 30, but you've suffered the indignity of offering yourself up to some guy who we'll call Serge at this point and been shut down cold, even on a threesome. So we understand that there's pain and there's hardship in your life. But here's to blame. I'll tell you who you should blame. You. Because you're outthinking yourself. You're putting on unrealistic expectations. You're looking, here's your problem. You're looking 4 or 5 steps down the road in a relationship. You're trying to get all your ducks in a row before you have the sex. And you can't do that. It scares guys. You can't work things out in the future. It's like if you went in and you got a job and you said to the boss, hey, if I'm the best salesman you have and sell everyone else, then you think I can get a raise and then maybe move into the office next year. The guy's going to just go, it wasn't a good idea. We're not hiring you. You're scaring me now. Here's the way you do it. You get in there, you show up, and you do a good job. He's impressed, and everything works out. It's the same with relationships. Don't look down the road. And don't talk your way out of stuff. You're 30. You've had enough chances to go here. You know when you're sabotaging. You need to do. You know what you need to do? You need to get drunk and be quiet and go out on a date and just have yourself a couple glasses of Chardonnay and lighten up and play with your hair a little. Let the guy do all the talking and then just right back to the apartment. And that way you check it off your list and then you're freed up to go pursue real relationships. You're putting all your eggs in one hymen. That's your problem. You're putting too much on this. You need to go out, have some cheap, meaningless sex. Engineer Mike lives like a half a block from here. He's got 1.5 pounds of weed in his apartment. He's got a whole. He's got cable. He's got like a box set of The Doors, and you guys could just get it on all night. It's been months for him, so it may not be all night, but he'll come in for round 2 about 4:30 in the morning, and sweaty ass Scott and all, and you just get it off your chest. You know what I mean? You check it off the list, and now you can move on to a real relationship. We got to go to break, but I want you to consider that. And Mike, I'd like you to consider it as well, and we'll be back after this.
everybody on the floor, this is Ice-T. You're listening to LoveLine with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. Nobody moves, nobody gets hurt.
It's interesting that we get his drop tonight. We were talking about him.
Yes, we were talking about him earlier today, and
I'll give you some kudos. Adam, we were walking to this television program, and
Hold on. Turn this down so we can hear my incredible...
All of a sudden, Adam goes, what's that black poet's name? I forget her name now again.
Maya Angelou.
Maya Angelou. He goes, Maya Angelou, and I go, I don't know. Why are you asking me that question? He goes, I don't know. Just thought I'd ask about it. And what happened?
It was about
5 minutes later.
5 minutes later, Drew and I were standing backstage at Vibe, getting ready to come out and make our appearance. One of the guests on the show said, my next project is a film being directed by Maya Angelou.
And we just, it was bizarre.
Do that stuff all the time.
That was bizarre.
It's awesome.
Yeah, and it was because I was trying to think of a joke. but
it's still bizarre that would occur to you in that context.
All right, we're here tonight with Tabitha, the graying virgin. Tabitha is 30 years old.
I don't have any gray hairs yet.
No. But I bet you do downstairs with the lack
Let's
of
go.
activity.
Come on.
All right. Tabitha is 30. She's a virgin. She's blonde, and there's nothing wrong with her. I mean, physically. Physically, she's intact. Emotionally, she's a little scattered. But you know what? I got to tell you honestly, Tabitha, plenty of women and plenty of guys have been through a ton. Maybe more than you've been through. And I will, hell, my sister has been through, been to hell and back, tough childhood and all that kind of stuff. And we've had many guests that have had a difficult run of it in their childhood. They lost a parent, there was alcoholism in the family, what have you, molestation, the list goes on. But they moved on with their lives, and they've gotten things going. And I don't mean to come down on you, but maybe you just need a little kick in the ass. I mean, there is 1,000,001 reasons why you can't go out and lead the kind of life you want to lead. But ultimately...
Did you bring the pepper spray?
No.
I'm just saying, if you've never seen a penis, right?
No, please.
I'm just want to know.
Not here.
I just want to know, if you saw my penis, it would be the biggest penis you've ever seen, right?
It's okay. I've seen, movies and let's not go there.
Okay. Carol, 31.
Hello.
I think, but... Okay.
Carol.
All right. I was trying to work something out. All right, Carol, what's going on?
Okay.
I'll tell you, you may technically be a virgin, but one trip just around my hamper and you've been to second base.
Carol?
Let me give you the cast of characters.
All right.
My mom is 46, 47, something like that. And my sister is 17, and she has a baby who is a year and a half, almost 2. She got pregnant at 15. She had the baby, and ever since then, she's basically taken zero responsibility for her life or the baby's life.
All right, what's the question?
Well, my mom faked her birth certificate so she could get her ID so she could get a job being a stripper. My question...
Wait.
Hold on, I'm phoning in the airstrike.
Your mom faked
her birth certificate.
Who's her?
So she could get her ID, so...
Who's her?
My sister.
Why doesn't she have a birth certificate?
Well, she has a birth certificate. She just fudged it so it would look like she was 18, because you have to be 18 to get a job being a stripper.
I see. And your mom encourages this vocation.
Well, my mom's getting ready to move to Arizona with the rest of my family and leave my sister here and take the baby with her.
So she just doesn't care what the hell your sister does?
At this point, pretty much not. She can't live with her anymore. They fight like cats and dogs. She had her arrested a few weeks ago because she was physically abusing my mom, and it's just a huge mess.
All right, so besides...
My question is,
yes.
Is there anything that I can do to keep my nephew, who's now almost 2 years old, from turning out like the majority of your callers?
He's well on his way.
Yeah. I mean, it's like a typical LoveLine caller background. And he's probably right at the point where if we catch it now, he may be okay, right?
You got to
do a lot of work, but yeah.
You got to get him into organized sports. That's it. I mean, that's
Where's
the
Dad?
only
Where's the dad?
Born with a birth defect. He has like one arm that's like half size that only has like a couple fingers on it. So he's got that going.
Good. Is that maybe? Hopefully it's his trigger fingers.
It's his right arm.
All right.
What about Dad?
The father, the actual biological father, when he found out she was pregnant, he told her, screw you.
And by the way, there's been some predictions that marijuana can create those types of birth defects. Any marijuana with the sister?
I know she is smoking pot. I don't know whether she was at the time.
That is an interesting...
Very likely.
Yeah. Drew, please.
No, Adam. That is a relatively unusual birth defect, and it's now been associated with pot use.
Everybody smokes weed.
I don't.
Substantial pot use.
Oh, have you ever done any drugs?
No.
Mike, come on. You and Tabitha got to toke out and then poke out after the show. You've never gotten high?
No.
You ever thought about it? I mean,
I don't really want to.
You don't want to do it?
No.
Why?
She's afraid it's going to trigger addiction.
Right.
I mean, it's a 50% chance that she's got the gene.
Oh, yeah, but she can smoke a little pot.
I just don't want to do that to my body.
Oh, please! You live in Los Angeles. you really take in enough. Don't worry about that. I think you should. I think you need to relax. I think you need to loosen up a little. I think that would help you. You don't agree with that?
She's looking at me for help. Make him stop.
Well, your problem is you do too much thinking.
Aren't you glad you came down here? Yeah. No, that thinking, by the way, is all defense.
Yeah.
That's a way of not acting.
Intellectualizes everything and then can't do anything. Well, my dad was an alcoholic. I can't drink. I can't smoke pot.
But we can talk about it.
I can't have sex unless I know it's going to go on forever. I need all these conditions met. Meanwhile, boom. I'm not getting laid. I'm not getting stoned. I'm not having any fun.
Well, that's not true.
Oh, you're not having any fun. Please, you're 30. You're a virgin. You've never been stoned.
And
watch the F word. Weren't you there, sweetie?
Sorry, I'm sorry.
For a virgin, she's got a hell of a mouth on her.
Shoot, I forgot we were on the radio.
I know, but this is like
you should feel good about that. I mean, make her feel so comfortable that she's doesn't even recognize she's on the radio anymore.
She's a alcohol-free, drug-free virgin, but she talks like a sailor.
I don't know if I can be with a girl that swears like a sailor. Like that.
Yeah, Mike's guy has his own bizarre sensibility. Smoking and prostitution is fine. It's the foul mouth that he doesn't like. All right, you've never been pregnant, you've never had a venereal disease and all that kind of stuff, but this is like saying, I've never been to Europe, but I've never gotten one of those horrible flu strains they have over there. Please, you have to go out. Drew, would you wake up and smell the show for a second? You have to get out and experience life.
I'm not riveted to your every brilliant word, Adam. I beg your pardon.
David, 18.
Yes.
Hey.
I have a question.
Oh, here's what you need. Some young stud just to have meaningless sex with you. David.
Yeah.
You'd have sex with Tabitha, wouldn't you?
No.
All right, what's going on, David?
Come on. She's already practically broken here.
What's the deal?
Is it possible for a girl when she's pregnant to still have her period?
Yes.
It is?
Well, she's not actually having her period. She's having something called first trimester bleeding. And any bleeding during a pregnancy is a potential miscarriage.
Whoa.
And so someone will bleed and not miscarry. Someone will bleed and miscarry. So if you believe you're pregnant and you're bleeding, you need to be seen immediately. The more serious thing that can happen is you can have something called an ectopic pregnancy, where the pregnancy occurs in the tube, and that is very often associated with bleeding, and that can become very, very dangerous. So if you think you're pregnant and you're bleeding, get a pregnancy test. If it's positive and you're bleeding, get to the doctor.
Okay, I have another question.
Why do you want to know?
Oh, no, it's for my girlfriend. Because, we were having sex in the...
LoveLine, home of the world's stupidest callers.
No.
I love that. Oh, no, it's for my girlfriend. Oh, I see. So there's a female, who may be pregnant. I see. It thickens now. Yes? Go on, David. I'm intrigued now. You think your girlfriend's pregnant?
We were having sex and the condom broke, but
Well, get a pregnancy test. You can buy them over the counter. They're readily available these days.
Okay,
you can borrow one of Tabitha's.
And by the way, something we have not talked about recently, if the condom breaks, call a doctor or go to emergency room and get the morning after pill. There are now at least 3 or 4 different pills you can actually use. The one that's classically used is Overall or Low Overall, but you can use Nordat and Aless, and these you just take them for 3 or 4 days.
They should be on the nightstand of every goofed up teenager across this land of ours.
Ridiculous that people don't take advantage of this. It has about an 80% effectiveness of preventing a pregnancy when there has been an unprotected sexual encounter.
And I don't know if I buy all this condom broke nonsense I hear night after night on this show either. Were you using it properly? Was it the one your big brother used the weekend before? Or what was going on with this can?
No, it was used properly.
You rolled down the tip and everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
And what are the first signs of pregnancy, and how soon after?
2 weeks. You got to wait to get a
The
test.
first good sign of pregnancy is a missed period. Wait till 2 weeks to get the test.
All right. Let's talk to 30-year-old virgin Tabitha for just 1 second. Have you ever had an orgasm?
Yeah, all the time.
Oh, you have? Oh, you do?
I'm
Okay.
grateful that's not a problem.
Oh, it isn't. So you take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Well, I hate to say it, but that's as good as it's getting anyway. And you know I'm right. Women find sexually a penis just to be a distraction for the most part.
Yeah, but the person is not.
You need the person. Right. What you need is you need your vibrator and a dog or something, and you really have the equivalent to a good relationship.
I want more than that. I really
all right,
do.
I'm saying let's just build up. But you want to be held, you want to be caressed, you want the love and affection of that only a man can provide.
Right.
Right, okay. I think you can have that. I know you will have that.
Yeah, I know I can have it.
But
I just don't know when.
Well, here's the reality. You're going to have that, but it may be a couple different guys until you find the right guy. There may be some...
I mean, it needs to be.
Yes,
that. You don't find out who you are in relationships without that.
There'll be some temporary affection. There'll be a guy that's going to last 6 months, and then you guys are going to break up, and you'll be heartbroken, but that's fine because that's what everyone goes through. And you'll be right back on board a few months later.
This is what she's avoiding. That very deal.
Right, because she thinks the dam...
Drew has it.
Yeah, she's
Give
gonna
him
be,
$1.
she's going to become the
Give him
stalker.
$5.
She's going to be your stalker.
That sort of rudimentary crap, I knew what was going on. She thinks the dam is going to break if this guy leaves, and the entire town is going to be taken out.
It's going to be like what happened to you when your sorority chick blew you off.
Yeah, exactly. You guys
You have to work that into every conversation.
I'm so afraid of that breaking up thing because even with this guy that I was obsessed with,
We didn't have a relationship.
Right, we didn't have a relationship. You know, we just had a little flirtation. You know, but I could barely work. You know, I could barely function, and that's what I'm afraid of. You know.
Right. Well, let me tell you, it's this is what is it? No pain, no gain. High risk, high reward. This is life. This is what everybody goes through. This is why you go after. This is the difference in life between the winners and the losers. The winners risk failure. But they do it enough, and they start having some success. And we're under the impression here that people that are doing real well in business and relationships and so on have never had a setback. The reality is if you look at a lot of these people's lives, I don't know, Madonna, for instance, or whoever's having a successful life, you'll see that a lot of people said no. A lot of people slammed a lot of doors in their faces, but they got stronger from the experience. They realized it wasn't going to hurt them, and they kept moving on. You're at age 30 or where a lot of people are at age 19 or 20. Well, there's plenty of time for you because you're going to live an extra 10 years because you never smoked or drank or done anything. Besides, Drew will tell you that sex will take some years off your life too. Am I right, Drew?
No.
No, you won't?
No.
Okay.
LoveLine. Be right back. Austin.
Hey, this is Rob from White Zombie, and you're listening to Dr. Drew and Adam Carolla on the LoveLine.
Yes, you is. And tonight, our guest is 30-year-old virgin Tabitha. Now, Tabitha called in early in the show, and she lived in the neighborhood, and we told her to come on down, and we'll get to the bottom of this. And it goes to prove a point or a thought or a notion I've always had, which is I've always fantasized about having a virgin. I've always thought this would be a great idea because I always run into women like I rarely date someone that most all my friends haven't had sex with first. And I've always thought to myself, wouldn't it be nice to have a virgin? I think a lot of guys have this fantasy and deflowering a young woman. And then I think, well, I can't really date a virgin because I'm 33. And there's not a whole lot of, 25 and above virgins. I don't think I'd really go out with anyone younger than 25 unless it was like, some celebrity type, like Fiona Apple or something, And of course, that would just be to be seen with her. But the thing is if you're 30 and you're a virgin, usually there's a little something accompanying that. I mean, there's a reason why it is you've abstained. And for some people, it's a religious thing, which is a deal breaker for me. And then for others, like our guest Tabitha here, there's been some emotional strife in her life. Her father passed away at the tender age of 17, and she now doesn't want to become close to a man. She's frightened. She doesn't want to jump in the game. You just got to jump in. I know you're not going to do it just because I'm telling you to do it. That's one of Drew's bitches paging him. Does she need to be picked up, Drew? Okay. The point is I hope in our own small way that this is going to act as a bit of a kickstart for you to get out there and start dating. Is it helped at all? Has it been cathartic at all talking about this on the air?
Yeah, it has been cathartic, thanks.
And you realize everyone's got problems, and everyone's scared, and everyone's shy, and no one wants to get hurt. But you get out there and you test the waters anyway. Okay, so what have we learned tonight so far? Pop quiz.
I learned that you guys both look a lot different than I thought you would.
Okay.
And that I should think before saying certain things on the radio.
Okay. Besides the LoveLine suggestions, what have you learned about Tabitha?
Oh, Just that, like what Dr. Drew was saying during the break, that Dr. Drew is Dr. that.
All right, let's go to call. Darren, you're 20.
Hi.
Hold on. Let me tell Tabitha what she's learned tonight. Tabitha, here's a valuable lesson you're taking home tonight.
Okay.
That you cannot think your way out of every emotional or potentially dangerous emotional situation. That relationships are about going into uncharted waters and discovery. You must look at yourself as the Ponce de Leon of virgins. That you're going to go out there and you're going to just see if you can discover the penis of youth. Okay? Without fear. Darren, you're 20.
Yeah, I met these pair of twins, and I don't know which one to go for. One of them I'm more physically attracted to, but the other one I like her personality more. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Which one do you think should go for personality?
Which one has a larger chest?
Their chests are pretty much the same.
Well, I guess we got to do the water displacement test. It's really the only scientific way. You like one personality better and you like the other looks better?
Mm-hmm.
I'd go with the looks.
You go with the looks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there a vast difference in the two?
In the looks? No, not really.
They're about the same?
Yeah, I'm physically attracted to both of them, but I'm just...
And the personalities are how much different?
About the same, too. Pretty much.
Well, what do you go?
Can I say something?
Yeah, we're hanging up on Darren, though, because who cares? There's just two of the same people.
Can I just say, it's questions like that why I'm still a virgin and afraid of men.
Because they're stupid?
Because of questions like that. It's like what's up with that? That's not. He doesn't care about either one of them. I mean, that's it. In a nutshell for me.
Men are not women.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Hold on, let me write that down.
Men start from a certain place and they are brought to another place. If you make them come there, go there.
Well, men need to be trained.
Okay.
Housebroken.
Yes. Nicole.
Yes.
You're 20.
Yes, I am.
Tabitha, how about a nice lesbian affair to sort of get the ball rolling?
No, thanks.
Not something you're into? All right, Nicole, you've been on hold for 113 minutes.
Yes, I've been on for a long time.
God bless you. What's your question?
Okay. My problem is that whenever a guy really seems to like me, I push him away. But whenever there's a guy that kind of likes me, he's not on my tip or something, I fall head over heels for him. Mm-hmm. And then when he starts to become more interested in me, I push him away then.
Right.
And a few months down the road, I want to get back with that guy.
Sure.
And the cycle just starts all over again.
So you never actually have a relationship?
I've had a relationship. I had one, it was on and off again for 3 years.
Tabitha, would you like to address this? You're probably familiar with this syndrome.
Or have a sense of it anyway.
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
She's saying that when a guy likes her, she pushes him away. A guy likes her, she pushes him away.
No wonder you can't get any penis. You got to listen if you want penis.
A guy doesn't like her, she's got to have him, and then they get involved and she pushes him away.
Well, that hasn't exactly happened to me.
But can you relate to not wanting to be intimate and sabotaging relationships?
Yeah, but the guys were I was so not attracted to them, the ones that were attracted to me. That
It's not like I have a fear of commitment or anything. That's not my problem. I don't know what my problem is. I just know I'm not, I want to get into a relationship. I don't want it too badly that I'm pushing it, but I push these guys away.
Maybe you just don't want with these guys.
No, there is some fear of commitment here.
No, it's not commitment. Fear of intimacy is what this is.
Thank you. Yeah, you commit, but you don't commit.
Right.
You don't become intimate.
But it may be because she needs some other sort of criteria. The guy's got to be properly abusive before she can really become intimate.
Tabitha, how good-looking a guy do you need? Is looks important to you?
Well, it's important, but it's not as important as other things.
Mm-hmm. Sense of humor. You see where Adam's going? He's going to be on your guard.
All right, but you would find me attractive enough.
See, here we go.
Seriously.
I wouldn't trust you as far as I could throw you.
Okay, but on the physical level, I'm fine, right?
You know, I think it's true that women really can warm up to men that look a lot of different ways. You know, it's how we're treated.
What kind of answer is that?
The answer was she doesn't like how you're treating her.
What kind of answer that is? That's
that
like, what do you think? What do you think of my new hairdo? It's very interesting. That's what that is the equivalent to. You're not attracted to me in a physical way?
No.
Oh,
I mean,
I
don't know you well enough.
No, you're not doing any better than me. I'll tell you that right now. That's it.
You could be attractive,
No,
but
you'll never get laid.
your approach is kind of...
You're never getting any. You're not going to find... believe me, who are you waiting for? You think you're going to go nail Lorenzo Lamas or something? You're not going to get any big guy with veins coming out of his arms.
You know, she had tremendous effect on you. She can just pull that abusive tendency right out of you every time, Adam.
She's a picky virgin. That's why I don't like that.
The chemistry. If you, it's just amazing. I've not heard you be that abusive, maybe ever.
I can't believe that you're not at least attracted to me.
I do find you attractive.
Okay, there.
I do.
That's more like
it.
But don't go into the butt because he'll just start unleashing again.
No, I'm a big boy. But what? But the personality is a deal breaker?
I would not be interested in you as a boyfriend because of a lot of
you think you know me.
Seeming values or attitudes and
Well, listen, I could show you a life that none of these other losers could. I could take you. I could show you what a penis can do. I could bring you to the heights of ecstasy.
I don't know if other women feel
Paris,
this way, but
Rome, Milan.
I'd be interested in someone who hadn't had 50 experiences. Someone who
that's me.
That's definitely you.
Okay.
Not including yourself, right? Yeah, you want a guy with low mileage?
Low mileage.
Yeah. Someone who takes it a little more seriously than some people do.
This is just another name or another requirement on that long laundry list you've been putting together for relationships. See, I don't like that. You could find a guy who's right, and then it could slip out that he's been with 40 women or something, and he could be 35 years old, and you could say, that is too much, I'm checking you off the list now.
I'm pretty sure that would be a deal breaker for me.
Right. But here's the problem. You're way too picky. You have too long a list.
I don't think so.
Well, just look at the guy, though. Judge the guy on his merits. You know? I mean, if you're interested in a guy, don't look for reasons why you can't be with the guy. You'd probably do that. You'd probably get with a guy, you'd go out, and then you'd want to know how many people he'd been with, and then he'd give you a number, and you'd say that's too many, and then you would end it.
Well,
to save yourself from the potential heartache when you guys broke up 4 years from now.
Well, one thing, I'd want the kind of person that I could trust, because there's some people you just never know.
Yeah.
And there's other people, okay, I'm going to give you, I think Dr. Drew is somebody who, if I was, married to him, he seems just on the surface to be someone, the kind of person you could trust.
He's a sex addict. Drew is.
Well, maybe that's true, but he seems to be
he would flog you with his penis.
Sexually. He seems to be secure enough that he wouldn't have to prove himself by
understand the facade.
Sleeping with a lot of women. Because I think that's one reason that men sleep with a lot of women is they're trying to prove something to themselves.
Right.
And I think a lot of times when men are sexually secure, they can have long-term relationships with real girlfriends.
Right. So you'd rather be with a guy that had, let's just say, 10 women, but had sex with each one of them thousands of times.
Yeah.
Rather than a man who may have had sex less times, but with more partners.
Right.
Huh. Okay. Well, I'm telling you, Drew's a bigger sexual deviant than I. I know he is.
I'm homosexual.
Did you hear that? Drew, your mic's hot. Did you hear that? All right. So, but you are attracted to me in just a strictly physical way.
Let's go to commercials. You can continue that grilling off the air, okay?
I think I should poke my penis through a hole in a refrigerator box, and we should have sex tonight.
Very boring to hear you continually ask that question.
All right. We'll be back.
LoveLine will be right back. Why? Because we like you.
I'm homosexual.
Yes, you too. All right. We are plumb out of show. I want to thank Tabitha, the 30-year-old virgin. Thank you for coming on. Was this a thrill for you in any way?
It was fun.
She forgot she was on the radio, though.
She really did.
It's been terribly thrilling.
This is like getting a tattoo. It's something you do on the spur of the moment and
live to regret it the rest of your life.
Right. And your folks are pissed. She's really the only virgin who works the F word into the equation. Yeah. It's great. She's like going.
I was holding back.
I'm very religious.
No, I'm not religious. I'm spiritual.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Fine.
Sorry.
All right, please. You're never going to get laid with that.
Angry and frustrated though. So
yes. Okay. Tabitha, just let some of the anger go. Don't push so hard. Don't get in your own way. You know what you need to do? Less thinking. You're out thinking yourself. You know what you are? I know you want to go to break here, but let me just make this fast. You're like a batter in the big leagues. You get up there and you foul a few balls off and you strike out a few times, and now you're thinking. Each time you're at the plate, what am I going to do differently? I got to do something different. I'm screwing up. I got to compensate. And you're going too far and you're out thinking yourself and you're swinging at stuff you shouldn't even swing at anymore. You need just to relax. You're attractive. You're 30. There's nothing wrong with you.
Thanks.
You get out there, you meet somebody, and you do what everyone else does. That's it. There's nothing special about you. You just get out there and get involved. You got everything it takes. All right, so get out there and get laid. Screw one for the Gipper. And until next time, this is Adam Carolla for Dr. Drew saying mahalo.
I'm homosexual.
Dr. Drew is right.
This has been LoveLine. The opinions expressed herein are certainly opinions, that's for sure. If you'd like a written transcript of today's program, you probably should have written it down yourself. And if you did, we'd like a copy. LoveLine producer Ann Wilkins. This broadcast was copyright 1997 Westwood One Entertainment. This music is MXPX on Tooth and Nail Records. Sit, Obo. Obo, stop dragging your butt across the carpet.